You're listening to the Coconut Avenue Radio and Podcast Network.
Welcome to Out There on the Edge of Everything, the show that examines, helps you understand, and effectively deal with the interesting edges of life. Broadcasting now from the virtual C344 studios overlooking the edge of Coconut Avenue is your host, award-winning and best-selling author, Dr. Stephen Lesovich.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Lesovich out there on the edge of everything. This episode is entitled, What are your financial values? What are your financial values? Can you define them? Can you change them? Are you afraid to change your financial values? A value is defined as a person's principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. Financial values are defined as what you think or believe about debt, credit, spending, money, and investments. Do you know the root of your financial values? A root is defined as the origin or source of something. Let me tell you another true story. In the city I grew up in, a few blocks from my house was an urban strip center of businesses that occupied a whole city block and included a tavern, a drugstore, a hardware store, a beauty salon, a remote branch of the city's public library, a dry cleaners, and a gas station. On the other side of the street was a grocery store that occupied a whole city block. My mom did not have a driver's license at that time, so she used to take our red wagon and walk with my brother and I to get groceries and pick up things at the drugstore. The drugstore included a soda fountain where you could order a flavored soda, ice cream sundaes, buy all kinds of candies from glass jar. And a windowsill for the large glass front window of the drugstore was a large number of boxes of small plastic toys. I first learned about and set my initial root for my financial values because of one of the small plastic toys in a box on the windowsill of the drugstore when I was about 6 years old. I became fascinated with a plastic green Army half-track vehicle in the box of toys. My dad was a soldier in World War II, so I had an interest in war-related toys, which were popular at the time, a long time ago, before video games. I wanted my mom to buy me the toy. However, she indicated that I had to earn it by doing chores for which she would pay me an allowance. The toy was 49 cents plus sales tax. I do not remember exactly what the state tax rate was in those days, but the total price was about 52 cents total. At that time, my mom was paying me 10 cents per week to do my chores, which included setting the table for supper and taking out the garbage. I realize how out of date the prices are. However, it was my reality when I was young. If the amounts bother you, substitute in new dollar amounts. So to purchase the toy, I had to work for 6 weeks, a whole month and a half, and save all my allowance to save 60 cents to buy the toy, which was about 52 cents. During those 6 weeks, when I would go to the drugstore with my mom and my brother would freely spend his allowance on candy, sodas, and ice cream. I had to watch him enjoy all his treats without buying anything for myself. After 6 weeks of work and savings, I was able to proudly walk into the drugstore and buy my toy. My mom and dad both said they were proud of me for saving my money to buy the toy. I still have that toy, and I have a picture on it on my blog post on slesovich.com. The plastic is very brittle, and the axle for the front wheel is very rusty because it is over 50 plus years old. However, I keep this toy on a shelf in my office as a reminder of my own financial roots. Wanting to purchase that toy provided a positive root for my own financial values. The purchase also planted a seed of interest in me for financial matters. That seed grew over my lifetime and motivated me to co-author an award-winning and best-selling book, The Plastic Effect: How Urban Legends Influence the Use and Misuse of Credit Cards. My book is a self-help book helping people understand credit, debt, and how credit cards and debit cards actually work. The book won an Independent Publisher Award, was named Best New Book in the Finance Budgeting category, and became a bestseller in paper and electronic formats on Amazon. Now, on my blog post on slesovich.com, I have a link so you can purchase it on amazon.com. What are your financial values right now? What is the root of your own financial values? Consider these 3 things. Number 1, determine the root of your financial values. Just like my story, go back to your earliest memory when you made your first choices about money. This is your financial root. Is your financial root positive or negative? What were you seeing, touching, hearing, smelling, and tasting? What were you feeling? Did you feel positive emotions? Did you feel happy? Did you feel proud? Did you feel satisfied? Did you feel fulfilled? If so, your financial root is positive. Or did you feel negative emotions? Did you feel sad? Did you feel ashamed? Did you feel unsatisfied? Did you feel disappointed? If you were experiencing negative emotions, do you remember your parents saying negative narratives like, money doesn't grow on trees, money is the root of all evil, we can't afford that, we are poor and will always be poor, etc.? If you heard these negative narratives from your parents, your financial root is negative and is a negative anchor. If the root of your financial values is negative, are you willing to change it? Number 2, shift and commit to a new positive set of financial values. After determining the root of your financial values, shift your own root to new financial values with positive emotions and new positive narratives, such as my income exceeds my expenses, money flows freely into my life, there is always more than enough money in my life, etc. Commit to a new set of money rules. Use your new set of money rules to make positive financial decisions. For example, use the 40-20-20-20 rule. You spend 40% of your income on your needs such as rent, utilities, food, transportation, clothing, etc. You spend 20% on things you want. You put 20% into an investment account, and you put 20% into a savings account. There are many other money-saving rules you can follow. Pick one you can truly commit to. Number 3, plant some new financial seeds to create new financial values. Write down some new money strategies for your short-term and long-term financial goals, including your retirement. These new money strategies will help ensure your short-term and long-term financial security. Make smart financial choices moving forward when spending your money. Proceed with confidence. Creating new financial seeds and new financial values puts you in an empowered state in which you are in direct control of your own life, living from an active, proactive state and making financial decisions based on positive emotions for what you want to achieve, and then being responsible for the outcome of your financial decisions. Determining the root of your financial values and planting new seeds to create new financial values will allow you to make a positive impact in your life moving forward. Until next time, I'm Dr. Stephen Lesevich, out there on the edge of everything.
You have been listening to Out There on the Edge of Everything, the show that examines, helps you understand, and effectively deal with the interesting edges of life. For more information on your host, Dr. Stephen Lesevich, please visit slesevich.com. For more information on prior and future shows, please visit CoconutAvenueRadio.net.
This is the Coconut Avenue Radio and Podcast Network.